All right, we're going.
It's 91.1 WSPN, the Full Metal Racket Show. You're hanging out with George Burns and the Metal Pig. And right now, I'm hanging out with my man.
Andreas Kisser, how are you?
How's it going, man?
All good.
And we're out here at the New England Metal and Hardcore Fest. And these guys are out on tour right now with Testament and Prong. How's that been going for you guys?
Great, man. Really great. The album came out in January. Before here, we were in Europe with Creator, Soilwork, Aborted. It was an amazing start. Now North America. Great package, great tour. You know, label doing a great job as well. The album has been great for us, you know, very positive reactions all over the place, and we are playing a lot of new songs, you know, on the show, and it feels great to be here, man. You know, it's a great opportunity to tour with Testament. First time we're doing this together, you know. We did it with Prong a long time ago, back in '94 when we toured with Pantera as well, and now we are together again, and it feels great.
Awesome. So, and you said you get a good response with the new record.
Amazing,
and everything, huh?
amazing,
Awesome.
really cool.
Yeah, I really dig the record. So yes, on the new record, I noticed the title track, the very first song on it. It seemed like you were going in a different direction when I first listened to it, and then after listening to the record, I realized it's just a same like how I expect from Sepultura. So what was with that approach in the new song? It seemed like he was like singing more. And,
yeah, definitely. Well, since Derek joined the band, he uses his voice, like singing voice, on many songs. You know, like Common Bonds and On Nation, you know, One Man Army, and you know, so many other examples that we use his voice, but never we open an album with a song like that.
Right.
I think the intention was really to create this intro, you know, like the operas, you know, the overture, you know, which is something a little more extensive, but it creates some kind of expectation, you know, what's coming up next, you know?
That's what happened.
It worked.
That's exactly what happened. Okay,
so you know, that was the intention, you know, like to create this a new feeling, or because it feels like a new phase in our career. You know, after 30 years, we celebrated 30 years. We did 3 years of the touring for Mediator. You know, it was great to do the single for the fans. You know, Sepultura Under My Skin. And we play a lot of old stuff, you know, stuff that we didn't play for many years. And it felt we were closing this cycle of 30 years, you know. And it gave us this possibility for to explore new ideas. Eloy Casagrande, the drummer, he's an amazing musician. You know, he brought so many new possibilities for our music. It's insane how much this drummer can play, you know, and of course he opens new ways to write and to play, you know, not only for the guitars but for vocals, for bass, for everything, you know. So the chemistry we have together really gave us this possibility to explore new ideas and new things. We really wanted to play as better as we could, you know, try to make a more musical album, think about the leads, you know, using the strings, the orchestra from Tunisia, going to Sweden as well, you know, to record with Jens Bogren, you know.
So the instrumental track.
Using the classical guitar, you know. So we wanted really to do something like that, and Machine Messiah was the idea to start and try to create this, you know, kind of feeling. What the fuck, you know, what's coming next, you know?
Right. Out of the Derek era of Sepultura, what would you say is your favorite album that we would say did it? I mean, obviously you're promoting the new record.
Yeah.
But just being objective about it, what would you say?
I never really divided, you know, our career like that.
Oh,
and pre or post, you know, because we have a few changes. Of course, the singer was the most, you know, powerful, whatever, you know, most radical change. But, you know, we are on a three-drummer. I myself, I joined in '87, and, you know, we play songs from all over our career, you know. We don't play only songs like a political set list, let's say, you know. Let's just say play the new stuff, but usually, you know, I like the newer material always, you know. But I really feel this album is our best work, you know, with Derek, and Igor was, you know, working with us 10 years after Max left the band. And I really like Kairos a lot, you know, because a very important album, first album with Nuclear Blast. Was the last album with Jean Dolabella on drums, you know.
Okay.
So we had a few changes there that also changed and gave a new direction for the band. Everyone that came into the band brought something new, you know.
Okay.
And that's something that we like to respect always, you know, not try to copy formulas and try to, you know, fulfill expectations that are impossible to fulfill.
Right.
You know? So, yeah, and I think Machine Messiah is our best. One of our best works, period, you know, in our career, for sure.
Okay. And the 777 song on there, what's the song?
Ultra 7.
Yes.
Well, Ultra 7 was a very popular Japanese series that aired in Brazil in the 70s, which was, you know, the decade I was growing up.
Okay.
I was born in '68. And when I was a kid, you know, Ultra 7 and Ultraman, you know, were very, very popular among our age, you know, the kids and stuff. And it is a robot that have a heart, you know. It's a robot that cares for people, that fights for justice, you know. And I think we just felt that it fitted the concept, you know, that we have. And since it's something very familiar, you know, for us, you know, it's a part of our growing up, you know, we thought that it could be a good chance and a good opportunity to do something like that. And we did something very special for Japan, you know, karaoke, that we were playing there, you know, with the lyrics. And Derek had to sing in Japanese, which was, you know, another challenge, you know, another really great experience and stuff. And it was cool, you know, it's very short, but it means a lot to us, you know.
That's awesome. All right. Where are you guys calling home these days?
São Paulo.
Oh,
São Paulo, Brazil. Yeah. We live in Phoenix during the 90s, but in 2000, 2001, we all came back to Brazil, kind of like regroup and, you know, rebuild a lot of the stuff that we lost, you know, after Max and, you know, all the management and stuff left and everything. But it feels good to be home. You know, Derek is there with us.
Oh, okay.
Of course, Paulo and Eloy, they are from Brazil. Eloy is from São Paulo.
Right.
And we have our, you know, practice room with our stuff there, and that's where we, you know, call our HQ, headquarters.
Right. Well, thank you, Andreas.
All right, thank you.
I met you a long time ago at Saratoga Winters. You did a radio spot for me there that I still play to this day.
All right.
Where he goes, "Enjoy, motherfuckers!" And every time I play that, I'm like, "Oh, I gotta cut that out before I say the swear on the air." But sometimes it slips through on there. Sorry about that, WSPN grandmothers out there in Radio Land and everything. But all right, hey, thank you, man.
Thank you.
All right, it's WSPN, some Sepultura, brand new action right here. Nowhere else. Full Metal Racket Show.